ankle stretching. So we're on page 11 of your handout, and so we're going to do the techniques for all the ankle muscles. So in long sitting with the knee flexed, as Brianna is, we can pretty much do everything except gastrocs, because obviously if I want to do gastrocs, I've got to straighten out the knee and go into dorsiflexion. So that's the last one we'll do. But for here, we can do all our ankle stretching motions. So for the first one, I want to do the anterior tibialis. So we know the muscle comes laterally and inserts on the dorsum of the foot on the medial side near the first mat. So if I'm bringing this muscle on stretch, I'm going to do plantar flexion, but I'm also going to do a little bit of eversion so that she feels a stretch. Do you feel a stretch in the front of your leg?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So if I say, okay, I'm going to bring her to the point of tightness, do you feel tight there?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit further and I'm going to hold it. I'm just having a counter force here so that she doesn't move. So your stabilization, you never want to be on this muscle belly. So I can be underneath, just stabilizing her leg and her foot, and we're stretching for 30 seconds. Okay? All right. There we go. So now if I wanted to do a hold relax, I'm going to make this muscle contract. 10-second hold, isometrically in between. So I'm going to the point of tightness. Now you don't have to go all the way to the eversion part. Just come down, do full plantar flexion and say, do you feel tight there?
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm going to back off 5 to 10 degrees and I'm going to provide resistance to the dorsum of the foot. So I'm going to ask you to pull your toes to your nose, Bree. Pull your toes to your nose, pull up. And I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. I'm going to come down, and now I'm going to do my end of eversion. You feel a stretch?
Yes.
And we're doing 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 30. Okay, perfect. 3 more times, right? Or 2 more times. All right, so that was hold relax. Now we're going to do the agonist contract. So I've got to make the plantar flexors contract isotonically. So relax our foot a little bit. I'm going to come down to the point of tightness. You feel tight there?
Yes.
I'm going to back off. Now I'm going to switch my hands. I'm going to back off to provide the resistance in the plantar flexion. I'm going to take my hand away, put her up here, or put it up here to stabilize her leg, and I'm going to ask her to push down into my hand. So push, 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 Bree. Push down into my hand. Push, push, push. There you go. And now I want you to relax. And I'm going to take her into the stretch. You feel it?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 30. So when I'm here, I'm on the forefoot. I'm not on the toes. Okay? So or the midfoot, I should say. So I want to make sure that I have full grasp of her entire arch and foot. Okay? Because I really want to make sure the calcaneus and the talus are gliding okay. I never want that to be sticky. Okay? And if it was, I would cup her calcaneus and make sure that's gliding correctly. So I can glide her a little bit more downward and get a better stretch of the muscle up here. Okay? So don't forget the calcaneus, make sure it's gliding. All right, so we've done anterior tib. Now we're going to do the soleus because her knee is flexed. I can do soleus. So I'm going to ask her, I'm going to put my hands up here. You can place it on the front of the tib because usually they kick up. So here or here for stabilization is fine. So I'm going to keep my hand out of the way so you guys can see. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to ask her, do you feel tight?
Yes.
Behind your leg there? Okay. And we're going to push a little more. You feel the stretch?
Yes.
And we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30. All right. Now, that was your manual static. So we're going to do hold relax. So I'm going to make her contract that soleus. So now we're going to come up, feel tight,
Yes.
back off, 5 to 10. Now she's going to push into my hand. So push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax, and we're going to hold for 30 and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 30. I'm getting shorter and shorter. All right. So that was hold relax for your soleus. Now we're going to do agonist contract. So I have to now give some resistance here, and this anterior tib is going to have to contract for my agonist. So still going to the point of tightness, still backing off my 20 to 30 degrees or so, but give room for the isotonic, doesn't have to be full 30 degrees. So now I'm going to ask you to pull your toes to your nose. So pull up, pull, pull, pull. I'm going to provide resistance. Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. Good. And now relax. And see how I switch my hands from here to here for the stretch, and now she's relaxing and I'm stretching into dorsiflexion. So now I'm holding for 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30. Okay, good. All right. Now, so I've done soleus. Now soleus is gonna look just like gastrocs, except gastrocs, the one thing I have to do is take out this pillow, okay? So the only difference here, okay, this one is a little bit hard to do. So the gastroc, think of the Achilles tendon here. This is a big tendon. I want to cup the calcaneus and let her rest on my forearm, lock out the knee joint, and I'm going to put some of my weight into it. Okay, these are one of those muscles that we really have to put a good stretch on. Soleus as well, but you have to get enough flexion for soleus if you want to do it this way for soleus as well, okay? Just make sure you have enough, at least 60 degrees of flexion at the knee. Okay, so I'm going to grasp the calcaneus, make sure it's gliding with me. I'm going to ask her to relax. You can lay down if you'd like. If you want to flex this knee out of the way. Perfect. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to go to the point of tightness. You feel tight there?
Yes.
Yes, and we're going a little bit further and we're holding. You feel the stretch?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Okay. Felt it?
Mm-hmm.
Good. All right, so now we're going to do hold, relax. Obviously, I'm going to make her push into my arm, so I really don't have to move. So I come to the point of tightness, right? And we go back off 5 to 10 degrees. Now you're going to push into my forearm with your toes. There you go. Push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax, and we're coming back for the stretch. Good. We're good. Okay, and of course your agonist, same way. So we're going to go to the point of tightness. We're going to back off 20 to 30 degrees. I can use this hand for resistance. Pull your toes to your nose. Pull your toes. Pull, 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 pull. Good. Relax. And I'm stretching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You feel it? 30. All right. Good. So that was your gastroc stretch. Okay. So now let's go to our eversion and inversion stretch. Okay. The knee could be flexed again, just as it was with the soleus. So breathe if you're comfortable like this. You can stay just like you are, no problem. Okay. Now I can sit back down. Okay. So if we're going into eversion, so we're at neutral ankle, going into eversion. Okay. So that's going to target the inverter or the posterior tib. Okay. So we're neutral. I'm stabilizing underneath, for the others, but if I want to stay away from that muscle, I want to come stabilize on top for this one. So if I go into eversion, okay, I'm going to ask her, does she feel tight there?
Yes.
She's going to say yes, and I'm going to go a little bit more and feeling the stretch?
Yes.
Yes. The alternative method is to still, if you're not getting enough calcaneus moving on the talus, I would definitely grasp the calcaneus again, and we can do it in this fashion. So the subtalar joint is an important joint to move when you're stretching these muscles. So you can do it this way as well. Okay? But she glides pretty good, so I can just stay at the midfoot. All right, and you can also use your other hand here to glide as well. All right, so let's do the hold, relax, hold, relax. So if I go to the point of tightness, and I'm helping her glide, and I ask her, you feel tight there?
Yes.
And I'm going to back off towards inversion, and I have my resistance here, so just push into my hand,
Okay.
this way,
Oh, that
towards
way?
inward, yeah, inward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then you're going to relax, and we're going to go into the stretch. All right, you feeling a stretch?
Yes.
On the inside here? Yes. All right, good. All right, so now we're going to do the agonist. So the lateral side is going to have the contraction now with the movement. So we're going to go to the point of tightness. We're going to back off 20 to 30, which is not going to be 20 to 30, but enough room just to create the contraction. So now I'm going to say, kick out to the side a little bit with your foot. Yeah, kick out, kick out, kick out, letting her move. And then relax. And we're holding, I'm going to stay here, we're holding with the 30 seconds. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 30. Okay, good. All right. So last one is your peroneals. So just make sure your stabilization does not go on the peroneal lateral muscles here. Okay? And the way we stretch them is, of course, inversion. She's got a lot more inversion than eversion. as you can see. There's a lot more motion to play with. Not that she needs it, okay? So mock a little tightness. So as I come with my patient into inversion, right? You feel tight there?
Yes.
Just having a little counter force on the medial side. So she feels tight. And I'm gonna go a little bit further. Okay, and I'm pushing now. You see I'm not pushing with my thumb, but more of my web space. Okay? I'm stabilizing, but I'm stabilizing medial and posterior to stay off these muscles. So I'm stabilizing this way, and she should be feeling a stretch here.
Yes.
Okay, great. All right. So now for your hold relaxed. Okay? So I'm going to say, do you feel stretch here? Or, I'm sorry, tightness here?
Yes.
All right, and we're going to back off 5 to 10, and now I'm going to say, push towards me with your foot. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I see it happening. And relax. And we're doing a stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 30. All right. So now in the last one, the agonist contract. We're going to make her contract on the medial side. Yes, one. Okay. So we're going to say, point of tightness here. Yes. We're going to back off, give her some degrees for the isotonic contraction. So go ahead and push in. Yes, push in towards my fingers. Good, 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 good. And relax. And we are stretching. You feeling it?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. And that's it. And give her a little bit of a nice foot massage at the end.